What's up, YouTube? I'm the mighty Kraken, no lock, no mar, and today I have a post wrap-up review of New York Comic Con 2017. Another convention has come and gone. There's a lot of stuff I want to cover. I want to go over how the lines went down. I want to talk about the new location of Artist Alley, the lottery system, and some of the panels I went to. I'm going to show you some of the merch that I got. I was able to get a ton of New York Comic Con exclusives, as well as other great things. All right, so let's jump right in. I forgot to put on my New York Comic Con hat. Let's talk about how the lines went down this year. If you went in 2016 and you know the lines were absolutely horrible. People on Saturday, it took them almost 3 hours to get in. But this year, ReedPop did the right thing. They opened up two main entrances on either side of the Jacob Javits Center, one on 34th Street and one on 39th Street. Now, it didn't really matter which side you went to. They just kind of directed you depending on from which direction you were coming towards the Javits Center. From what I understand, the people on 39th Street, that's where people who, the overnighters who slept the night before so they can get in early, they lined up on 39th Street, so they let those people in a little bit earlier, and that line was a lot bigger. The entrance at 34th Street, which is where I went to every day, a lot smaller, but I got in right away, got my bag checked, and then my badge scanned, and right downstairs into the queue hall. So again, no issues getting into the building, no long wait. I get to Comic-Con usually around 8 a.m. I get to the Javits Center. And guys, a helpful hint for next year, you want to be downstairs in that queue hall because they start letting people onto the show floor like around 9:35, quarter to 10. Even though the vendors won't be open, that just gives you the extra advantage to get online and maybe, score a New York Comic-Con exclusive. All right, so let's talk about the new location of Artist Alley. If you've been to New York Comic-Con in the past, Artist Alley was held in the North Pavilion. And they said they were renovating, but they're not renovating it. They completely tore it down. And from what I understand, they're making the Javits Center bigger to accommodate New York Comic Con, which is a good thing. More space means more tickets, means hopefully it won't be hard to get tickets in the future. So Artist Alley was located downstairs in Hall 1E, and it was really hot down there. I felt bad for the artists. I mean, they can leave their table whenever they want, but it was just really stifling down there. And I got to meet Terry Moore, who I discovered his work earlier this year, and I chatted with him and his wife, and he was a super nice guy, very accommodating, took the time to talk with me, and we chatted up quite a bit. I got a sketchbook from him, and he signed it for me. I wanted him to do a commission, but he doesn't do commissions. But it was really great to meet him. Super nice guy. If you don't know Terry Moore, he's known for Strangers in Paradise, Rachel Rising, Echo, master storyteller, so check out his work. I also met Alex Milne, who was the artist on IDW's Rom vs. Transformers. Not the nicest guy in the world, but super talented artist. I think his line work and just the way he draws is a good look for the Transformers. It just complements the robots in disguise. And I got him to do a commission for me. He did Galvatron, and you can see how awesome that looks. And a trip in Artist Alley for me isn't complete until I see this artist that I follow. His name is Chris Uminga. Guys, check him out on Facebook. He's a super talented guy. Very nice, great sense of humor. And he did a commission for me of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. And he had a deal at his table. You buy two prints and you got the third one free. So you definitely want to check him out on Facebook or on Instagram. Instagram at Uminga720. He did this Pennywise print. And he did this Jason Voorhees. Sorry if there's a glare. And the print I got for free was of The Rocketeer, right? That's The Rocketeer. The movie was on the other day and it was fresh in my mind. So when I saw the print, it was a free one, so I grabbed it up. Also, Scotty Young was there, and I bought a poster for him to sign. But the day that I brought it with me to the show, he wasn't at his table. And his table was right behind Chris's, so Chris helped me out. He knew the guy who was helping out at Scotty Young's table. And he was able to get it signed for me. Where's the signature? It's right above Spider-Man. So I was very happy for that. This Avengers vs. X-Men poster. If you know Scotty Young's work, you can see he draws in that like baby style. Very unique. And I can't wait to put this back on the wall. All right, guys, so let's talk about the lottery system this year. There was a couple of changes. One of the things that I did like is that they incorporated the main stage panels into the lottery. So what they did for each main stage panel, they took 50% of the spots and they put them in the lottery, and the other 50% was the usual process of first come, first serve to get your badge scanned in the morning to reserve your spot. The thing I really liked about the panels being a lottery system is that if you're lucky enough to win, that's one less thing you have to do in the morning. You don't have to wait online to get your badge scanned. Your spot is already reserved. And also, if you won a panel, you could bring some friends along. You could sign them up with you, and depending on the panel that you won, determine the amount of people you can bring with you. So I actually won 3 lotteries. Probably never win a lottery again in my life. I won 2 panels. I won a first look at Gotham Ninja. I won the cosplay costume contest on Saturday, and I also won a Funko slot. I'm going to get into the whole Funko lottery system because that kind of had a hiccup. But the panels were really great. If you saw the Gotham Ninja or Batman Ninja, they played the trailer on a loop in the Banpresto booth. But in the panel itself, we got to see the trailer for the first time, and it looks amazing. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything like that. It's going to be released sometime next year. But it does take place in like feudal Japan, and all the costumes are in like that samurai style, and it's a pure anime. It looks amazing, and everyone's in it. It's not just Batman, but the Joker, all the Robins, Two-Face, Harley Quinn. So if you guys saw that trailer at the Banpresto booth or you saw it in the panel, let me know what you thought in the comments. Again, I won the cosplay contest on Saturday, and I've always wanted to go to that, but it's always later at night on Saturday. But I went this year, and it was probably the highlight of my convention this year. The crowd was super into it. The host was funny. They had music. The costumes were absolutely amazing. I had a really, really great time. I would definitely do it again. So if you guys were there, let me know what you thought in the comment section of the girl who won. She had like this magic card spinning staff thing. I can't believe that people make these costumes at home. The Funko lottery. Oh man, the Funko lottery. I got lucky. I won for Sunday at 10 a.m., which is the top slot. I'm going to make a separate video on my whole experience at the Funko booth because the hardcore Funko collectors are out of their minds. So how the lottery system went down for the Funko, or for all the lotteries, New York Comic Con said they were going to release the results to the lottery on a Thursday, and then they posted on Facebook that it was going to be postponed the next day on Friday. And they didn't give a reason why they were postponing it, which makes me think that they already knew something was wrong. I don't have anything to back that up. That's just my assumption. But yeah, they didn't give any reason why they weren't posting the results. And what happened to me, and I think it's what happened to a lot of people, on Friday, I got an email from New York Comic Con, and it said New York Comic Con lottery results. And then when I opened up the email, I was all excited because I thought I won. The email just had the New York Comic Con logo, and the rest of the email was blank. So I contacted them on Facebook, and I messaged them, and I have to say they got back to me really fast. And they just said, you should get a new email by the end of the day. If you don't, contact us again. So what happened was, I think a lot of people got that blank email, or they didn't get an email at all. Also, people won multiple time slots, and in the instructions or the rules for the lottery, it said you can only win 1 time slot throughout the entire duration of the convention. So some people won 2, and some of those people who won 2, their email said that they won on Sunday, October 7th. Sunday was the 8th, Saturday was the 7th. So a lot of people didn't know. They, did I win on Saturday or did I win for Sunday? And they just flooded Repop with emails. Now, I got to throw a little heat Repop's way because it took them a little while to address it. They did say they were aware of it and that they were going to make an announcement. But I think they did right. What they ended up doing is anyone who won multiple time slots, they took the second time slot away and they reissued the lottery. And they told people, we're going to send out new emails to all the winners. Now, if you didn't win, you didn't get an email. And a lot of people were complaining, which makes no sense to me. If you have 10,000 people and only 2,000 people win, why are you going to email 8,000 people to tell them that they lost? So again, guys, I'm going to make a separate video just on my experience at the Funko booth because it was absolutely crazy. I got pretty much every pop that I wanted. Again, I got the 10 a.m. on a Sunday, so the only pop that I missed was the James Gunn pop. Guys, I got this energy drink at New York Comic Con. They were giving away free samples, but if you bought this cup and it has the New York Comic Con logo, you could fill it up, refill it throughout the entire time at the show. And I gotta say, it's an energy drink, and it really helped me out during the show because my legs get absolutely exhausted. At some point, I can't feel myself from the waist down. Just I can't feel myself. Anyway, I bought a tub of it, and I've been drinking it ever since, and I feel like a brand new person. So, G Fuel, check it out. All right, guys, I want to show you some of the merchandise that I got. I got a bunch of official t-shirts. I got the hat. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm just going to show you some of the favorite things that that I bought this year. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed in Kotobukiya this year. They only had one New York Comic Con exclusive. I was able to pick it up, but it's a statue of Batman. He's got his winter hat on, and he's got a scarf and those funky socks. I also got Miss Marvel from their Bishiju line, and this isn't a New York Comic Con exclusive, but it was an early release. This will be coming out sometime later this year. I'm definitely going to do an unboxing video of this. Again, not a New York Comic Con exclusive, but they were selling it at the convention early, so I was very happy that I picked it up. But again, Kotobukiya, usually they have a lot of stuff that's coming out next year. They really didn't have a lot. I know they're making a Ash from the Evil Dead Bishiju figure, and there was something else like really... Oh, they have Supergirl that's coming out and Katana coming out. But last year, I think they had like 4 models, so I guess it's just a slow year for them. But if you did shop at Kotobukiya's booth, they were giving away free Choco Pies. I don't know what that's about. I've never had it before, but it's marshmallows, chocolate, and I assume it's very delicious. So I went and got this bad boy. It was a complete impulse buy. This thing is like an Alexa. I don't know. You come download the app, and it'll tell you all types of things about comic books, and it talks to you. And I'm going to definitely do an unboxing video on this. This costs $100 if you're going to get it. That was the show price. I think it's like $126 if you're going to buy it from online. I don't even know who makes it, but I saw this and I was like, I need to have this in my life. I didn't realize, but I guess I'm a really big Spider-Man fan. I got this plush toy and it's got the little sticky thing. I have no idea where I'm going to hang this, but I got it from the Repop booth. Boo! And I guess you can't have too much Spider-Man. I also got this 8-bit, these are like these little colored dots that they glue together. And it's got that 8-bit pixelated style to it. Not like what Funko tried to pull this year with their 8-bit pops that look like Legos. And it's awesome because I can add it to the Green Goblin that I got last year. And then you can fight. I don't play with my collectibles. All right, just a couple more things. I got this from this booth called Digital Pimp. If that's not an awesome name, I don't know what it is. But it's from the Defenders. It looks like a fight card. But it's got Elektra and Daredevil, Jessica Jones. Digital Pimp, son! And last but not least, I'm trying to get a complete set of Invincible, and I'm pretty close. I only need like, I don't know, like five or 6 more issues, and I have a complete run. But I got an issue number 2 and an issue number 3. Did I do that right? Yeah, 2 and 3. And I got a good deal on it. The guy wanted $90, and I got it for $75. So there it is, guys, my New York Comic Con 2017. Let me know what your experience was in the comment section, how the panels, if you saw any panels, if you picked up any New York Comic Con exclusives. Let me know if you went to the Funko booth and how crazy it was. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Krakens Comics. Hopefully, I'll see you next year, 2018.